Hey everybody, Beth Helvey with Couture Real Estate here. I hope you're having a wonderful day. It is Thursday, May 27th. One more day to the Memorial Day weekend, and maybe some of you have tomorrow off. I hope so. I want to talk to you about buyer etiquette. This is a little bit of a story from the trenches and kind of a warning to buyers. Not a warning, but advice. I had a listing a while ago that had a lot of stuff in it. Had a lot of things, a lot of items. This was a bit of a security blanket for this particular seller. I lost the battle trying to get this particular seller to clean the place up. And it is what it is. I had more buyers and agents come through that were just rude, absolutely rude. They would say ugly things about the property. They would say ugly things about the stuff there. And it's uncalled for. I had a couple agents come through who were so kind and said the most generous things. And it's really a shame that that was spotlighted because it wasn't the norm. So don't do that. So here's my warning and advice, whatever. In the current day of Alexa, Ring, Echo, all of these devices, this is a gray area in Florida law. We do have to state that if you have audio surveillance equipment, that you must, my Alexa just turned on, that you must disclose it. And you must disclose it within MLS. It's typically in the realtor remarks. And a lot of companies will actually have like a sign on the door or on the kitchen counter or something that says you are being audio surveilled. It's a kind thing to do, and it's really something you should do. However, these other devices that you can buy on Amazon or whatever, are not covered. It's a gray area. And whether you know this or not, you can drop in on your device and apply an app where you can listen in. You may not be able to see them, although you can with your Ring, of course. And then, of course, you've got the Ring cameras that people situate around the house. But you can do this. So even if somebody doesn't have a Ring camera, but they have, these other listening devices like for music or what have you, they can apply an app where they can drop in and listen to you. So because of that, and you really need to watch what you say when you walk into a property, whether you like it or not. If you love the property, don't walk in and say, "Oh my God, do you think they'll take X?" Don't give it away. Don't give away how much you adore the property. If you hate the property, don't say anything. Act like it's your grandma's. There's no reason to be rude. There's no reason to say something ugly. Everybody has different tastes, whether it is a common decor, whether it's a dated decor, whether it's just plain ugly. Somebody loves that house and you have to treat it with respect. Things you can say. You can say, what kind of floor is this? Is this laminate or wood? What kind of counters are these? How it is, the AC, the water heater. What do you think about this window, Beth? What does this window do? What does this door do? What do you think is under this carpet if I wanted to tear it up and put down tile? Do you know how much the utility bills are? How far back does the yard go? How deep do you think this pool is? What do you think this deep has as a surface covering? Do you think that if I wanted to move this wall, I could do it? Do you think that if I wanted to enclose the garage, I could? Do you think that this garage door is hurricane resistant? Do you know if the roof is good? I mean, stuff like that. You can walk in and say, I'm not fond of that granite color. That's pretty benign. Don't walk in and slam a door. However, you can ask a lot of questions. You certainly can. And I've been in some doozy houses where we walk out and the buyer just exhales and says, "Oh my goodness." And it happens. Everybody has different tastes and everybody has something in their home which they love and which comforts them. The point here is to be respectful. Again, you can go in and ask a bunch of questions, and that is the time to do it, because while we're standing there, we can open doors, open cabinets, whatever we need to do, open windows. We can do things. We can look at the thermostat, things like that. We don't touch it, but we can look at it. We can do things like that so that we can get our questions answered, or when we go back, know that we must ask the listing agent, "What do you think this is? There's a spot on the ceiling that's been repaired. What do you think that is?" Things like that, okay? And it protects you as much Because what if you hate the house? You hate the house, but you love the neighborhood, you love the yard, you love the footprint. You're going to go in and gut it. Do not walk in the door and say, oh my God, this is awful. What were they thinking with these carpets? This wall has to come down. These people have no taste. Because if somebody's listening to you and you put in an offer, and even if that offer is good, they may not take it, especially in today's market. They don't have to. They may not take it because you were rude to their house, especially here. We've got people who live in houses for a long time, and we have heirs who sell mom and dad's house. There's a lot of emotion tied to this. Be respectful. Walk in like it's your granny's, and if it's your grandma's, and what you would say to your grandma because you love her. Anyway, just my little piece of advice here, take it or leave it. But that is the warning I give people every time we walk into a door is watch what you say. I hope you are having a wonderful day. It is gorgeous. It's going to be gorgeous through the weekend. So if you're planning to get outside, I encourage you to do so. Wear your sunscreen, drink a lot of water, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.